This shit gotta get addressed, my nigga. Did you rap, my nigga?
No. I did my homework on you, nigga. You a street nigga, you put your work in. If a nigga say he been locked up or a nigga say he shot a nigga, that's all negativity. I'm redirecting the traffic. Fuck you, respect. Whoa, what do you mean? No.
Alright, turn your phones down, ringers. Bang. You turn it on. This shit wipers off. We got the motherfucking legendary producer, Scram Jones.
Scram Jones.
He's a DJ, he's a producer, he's a rapper. All wrapped up in one. My man, thanks for your time.
Right, you ready?
I met you for the first time back in 2003. I don't know if you know the circumstances. It was in the Bronx. I think he was living in the Bronx at the time.
Walton or some shit?
238.
Two something. I know it was two something. But I was actually on a run during that time. I slept on your floor for a couple days.
You didn't tell me at the time, though.
No, I wouldn't have.
I know I was harboring. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have. I'm in a different space in my life now. But
he didn't even tell me.
No, I didn't.
I'm brother me shit.
But you had the blue pit. And shit. You still got that
Storm, R.I.P. You know what I mean?
Oh, nah,
wow.
Man.
Yo, matter of fact, that's
why I ended up getting no bullshit.
I got one now.
I got a bully now, right?
Yeah.
They got blue eyes.
His was the first blue pit we saw. That's right.
No bullshit.
That's the first blue pit I saw.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't like that dog too. I used to ask Scram to lock him in the back when I came through.
See, but he picking up on your nervousness, man. Nervous Thursday.
It happens.
Crazy Sam, man.
It happens. I got a lot of heart with other things.
Come on, man. But I got a new dog, Lucky. Shout out to Lucky.
Shout out to Lucky.
What's the breed?
Bulldog. You know
what
I mean? He cool. He just walk around the house naked. But besides that, he lets his nuts hang.
Fact. Shout out to the bullies.
Shout out to the bully, the naked bully.
How'd you get your start as a producer?
It came from DJing. You know what I mean? Once you have two turntables, you know, it comes with a microphone, and you start wanting to get records with instrumentals so people can rhyme, and that turns into, hey, I want to make my own music. And you know, we used to have the little samplers, the little Gemini samplers, so we start with just the loops, your little beat ideas on the loops, and then finally saved up to get a beat machine. And my friend first got a beat machine, so I learned on his MPC 3000, and then they came out with the 2000 a year after, so I copped that, and that was it. I was stuck.
What's your first beat placement that kind of like took you out of here?
I mean, the first one that took me out of here was probably the J Mills, the No.
I was just about to say, the shit about we was in his living room while he was making this shit. I was gonna bring this shit up, right? He was making this shit. I think he was saying something was wrong with it, or somebody didn't allow. I was like, yo, if he don't like it, can I have it?
Yo, you remember that?
Hell yeah, because we went. This was during part of me. This is during the fucking the Def Jam Vendetta tour, timing some shit. I know we left. We went to, I think,
I don't remember.
Atlantic City, and we came back from Atlantic City, right? Yeah. And they played. We was on Hot 97. They played that 50 Cent G Unit. Boom, and then went right into that shit. No. I was like, he gave that shit. Yeah. That shit was dope. I love that shit. That beat was crazy. So that's the beat that took you out?
Yeah. Because then they did I think you remember when they did a remix and they wanted me to switch the beat on the third verse. So you probably was there when I was trying to switch the beat.
I just know it played live on the radio. But, I was in the Carey arena.
That's when Cam jumped on it, T.I. jumped on it, and that's when I didn't even know who T.I. was. They were like, oh, we got some South dude on for the second verse. Now I'm like, yo, I did a song with T.I. like 12. But that was a good look. And ironically, I went from no to doing yeah with Remy and Fat Joe right after.
Wait, so you used to Remy and Fat Joe joint too? Damn, I can't.
But they came out like a couple months apart, so it was just irony right there. But I'm not gonna lie, Tragic's album was the first album that I had my credits on. That was the first album. It was before No. Shout out to my brother Trag.
That's the still reporting shit?
Still reporting, you know, he gave me the A&R credit, did 4 joints in there, did two with Havoc, and that was love, you know what I mean? That whole, you know.
Funny that
speaking of where,
the song that you produced, Crying on the Inside, which is about my son at the time, who was about 2 years old, and he fell out the window or whatever. Everybody knows that song from Still Reporting. That's one of my favorite joints. Very heartfelt joint, true story.
We got my nephew Malik.
Yeah, he's right here.
Malachi, he's in the back. Yo, get in the front real quick.
Get in front.
That's crazy how life is. How old are you right now?
17.
All right, now that I got all three of y'all in the car, this is crazy. We didn't even, I swear, what a God we didn't plan this shit, right? This is dope. I want to know about like where, you wasn't like cognizant at the time. I want to know where your mind was at, right? And did you just like forward the beat to him, or was y'all in the same space?
I mean, he was at my house a lot, so I don't know how you heard the beat. If it was you heard me making it, or I just sent you beats and you were like, oh, I like this one.
Yeah, we was in the living room. We was in his living room, and he had like a DJ set up in the living room. And
that was my studio.
I was kind of that was a studio. That's right. And I was kind of like laying around, like just going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole time, I was just.
You was fucked up.
Yeah, I was going through it. I was fucked up over that shit. So, and I was kind of like depressed, but I had to keep working. And I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about this shit, and I'm gonna get it off my chest, cause there was a lot going on. Like, you know, obviously with the family and his moms and him falling out the window and everybody blaming me, and you know the whole shit back and forth. But he was playing joints, and I never forget he was playing joints, and he played that shit, and I was like, yo, that's how I feel. Cause it was like I'm crying on the inside. I'm smiling on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside, facing the world. And I was like, yo, that's how I feel. And I was like, yo, what's up with that? And he was like, yo, you wanna fuck with it? He said some smart, sarcastic shit, but I can't remember.
That was before I knew what you was gonna write to.
Yeah. And then I did it, and you know, he felt the joint, and that was like I said, that's one of my favorite joints I ever made, really.
What was it like working with Mariah, man? That's
with Mariah. Jump to Mariah. That was just luck. That was just when the stars were aligned. Put it like that. That's when they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Cause I was paying dues. I was at Nori's spot. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Nori. I was.
Nori.
You know what I mean? I was just engineering for him, just on the arm, just trying to get in the mix. So I was producing too for him. But I would just show up at the studio and just play the studio all day, and he would have certain traffic coming in. So this is when he just signed a Rock La Familia during the whole reggaeton movement. So Dame Dash comes through the studio with Mariah and surprises him. So we was all wet, we was drinking wine, Pinot, and blowing it down and shit. So she walked in, now mind you, he called it the Hood Lab. It was on Madison, but it was just empty rooms, mice running around. It was wintertime, no heat, so we all had our bubbles on while we was.
And this around the time that Mariah was with Cameron and all that shit. That's how back and forth. Yeah.
So Mariah walk in, and Nori's the most starstruck. He never met her, so he like, oh shit, Mariah's in the Hood Lab. So all the attention was on her. He got my man, the jeweler, to whip out the camera, do the little DVD shit. And I was just sitting there stuck in front of the computer, just watching it all go down.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I should start playing some shorts. And the funny shit is, this is all on YouTube. If you type in Nori, Mariah Carey, it'll go. The session's there because they taping her talking, and you hear beats in the background just going. And by the time like the fourth or fifth one get on,
the head movement.
I went like 15 seconds. I see nothing. I'm like next. And then one just hit her. It was that Ready for the World joint. Never really mattered too much to me. So she heard that. And she was like, what's that? Who's that? So, long story short, she came over and she started singing too. We thought she was gonna take that, but I got her manager's info. I sent her a CD, a full CD, and then she wound up taking another beat. She didn't even use that one. She was gonna use that to diss Tommy Motolla, because the Scram never really mattered too much. You were just too old for me.
Wow.
So she was gonna actually do a subliminal to him.
Wow.
But then I think she lost steam on it. But then she like this other joint I did, and it was a beautiful thing. So like, that's really, I never got up with her. She was sending me, her manager was hitting me from like Italy. Like,
so you didn't?
Nah, so after that, like I was just in touch with the manager. Oh, I'm with Mariah, she wants you to do 8 bars and beginning guitar. Like, start telling me how to structure and the shit. So we went back and forth with just the sequence, and then finally, she knocked it out. And
yo, how did you feel when you got nominated for a fucking Grammy?
Yo, what
did that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, I was super, super grateful. I was humbled.
How'd you hear it?
They just,
how'd you get the news?
Well, so the Mariah shit got nominated for Mad
The
Grammys.
Emancipation of Mimi
and she
album,
actually won. She won 3 Grammys. You know what I mean? But in order for me to get like an actual trophy, she would have had to win Album of the Year, Album of the Year, and U2 beat her that year. But she had the most selling that year. It was 2005. It was her and 50 neck and neck. I think she sold almost 6 million in a year, like just in America.
So you still eating off that?
No, I'll keep it a buck. I ain't getting no sales royalties off that shit. Buck, man. I got a good pub deal. I got the good pub deal, but fuck me.
No, we don't need that.
You can take that. You can take that out.
Right.
But yeah, I thought I was gonna be getting all these chips in the mail, and they never came. But it's all good. I did a deal with Sony, and I chipped off with it.
Yeah,
I bought a crib. Yeah, I bought a crib. Yeah, for sure.
Let me just real quick. I know you. How did you like? What was the process and how you get the news on that? Like, what happened? Did you get a call
with the Mariah joint?
Yeah, like. Cause I never got nominated for no Grammy.
Oh, for the Grammy, I didn't even put 2 and 2. So they were saying that she was nominated, and then I started looking, and it said for Album of the Year. So with Album of the Year, they include everybody that participated. So then I'm looking and I see my name. I'm like, oh, so technically I'm nominated. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I was ready to go, and I actually was tight when U2 won. I was like sitting there in front of TV, like, yo, if they win, I'm gonna have a trophy. Like, you know, but you can't shit on U2's like it's like a you know, she's just a singer, not discrediting her, but like they a full band and they doing all the Save the World shit. So like it was what it was, but that was dope just to wear that. Like, and sometimes, you know, some people, you know, I sometimes try flipping saying Grammy nominated. I'll say I produced for a Grammy winning album because it won 3 Grammys.
That's true. That's right.
So
it wasn't like you just got nominated and didn't win. Yeah.
Because it was the same thing. Because then it happened again for Eminem's album where I did the scratches for one of his records.
What record was that?
For Berserk, for that single Berserk. I did the scratches on it, and then his album won a Grammy. But I still didn't get a trophy or anything, but technically I was, I don't know, I guess nominated.
Nah, but you know what I noticed about you? Not to cut you on your add on, you got good energy, and you always find yourself in the right places, so to speak. Like, I mean, I remember like trying to get Havoc to sign you. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get Havoc to sign you.
Breaking news?
Yeah, breaking news. I tried to get Havoc to sign him.
The day I met Tragedy, I met Trag. Shout out to Dart Parker, Dart La. Introduced me to you at the sneaker pimping party downtown at LES.
At the apartment, right?
Yeah, and he was like, yo, this is Scram, my man got some heat, blah, blah, blah. You were like, all right. You were like, you call me tomorrow, let's go to Havoc's crib. Next day, you were like, what's up? Meet me on 14th Street, we're gonna take the train to Havoc's crib.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, I think it was 4th of July too.
It was 4th of July.
I was like, yo, fuck all the parties, I'm going with Khadafi to go see Havoc right now. And we went on a little mission, we wilded out at his crib.
Oh, yo, no, because you wilded out?
No. I'm saying we chill. We
had a good time. We had a good time. We'll leave it at that.
It's just with other shit going on in the house. So Havoc was distracted, so he didn't even get to hear my beats. But we took over his studio. I got to play Trash some beats, and that's when he was like, yo, I need you to help me with this album. I said, no doubt. And you know, that's when we started cooking it right after that.
I got 3 quick questions before I get you in, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine or Sticky Fingaz? Because I feel like they're the same. Energy. They got the same like style of energy.
Don't put them in the same.
Not the same. Not the same like.
I know what you're saying. You're saying the energy, but
exactly.
But you know what it was is that when Onyx came out, and this is not dishing Tekashi, he not scary. You know what I'm saying? That's the irony. He not scary. People looking at my little rainbow kid that's 100 pounds. He's soaking wet, but. You know, his music's energy, and he represents that I don't give a fuck, and he also represents the demographic, the young cats. But like, but when Onyx came out, they was coming out of Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn or Queens? Queens. I'm bugging. They came, regardless, they was coming from Queens. You man got the lazy eye, looking crazy, throw your guns in the air. Like they was looking real scary. They were looking like they will shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, screaming and looking like he off. Yo.
Let the boys be boys.
Yeah, somebody recently told me that shit was like, oh, that slam shit was corny back in the days. And I was like, are you crazy? I was in a rap chat with some DJs. I try not to jump into it because I was
like
showing my age.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they bugging right now. I was like, when Slam came on, people would like get crazy, go nuts in the club. Like people would get shot. I remember doing house parties and like
I used to fuck up the bus to that.
Yeah, shit would get caught. Like I remember fireworks going off in this dude's crib one time. Like,
you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
You are? Okay, I ain't gonna ask you.
I see the body.
Yeah. He's like,
Curve that one.
Curve that one. All right, so look, Charlamagne and Doggy Diamonds.
Oh, interesting. Doggy Diamonds is my man. He they both have the I don't give a fuck. I think it's two different styles, but I don't think
that's why I'm asking you. But it's kind of like the same. Like,
you think it's the same? You know what it is that I gotta watch. I mean, I was on Doggy Diamond's show and I got much love for him. He be saying some real shit.
I'm supposed to get him today.
Charlamagne, I mean, he has more of a form, and he's kind of, we've heard more from him in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you only get pieces of Doggy Diamonds unless you like tuning in constantly. But Charlamagne's on every morning. Like I take my son to school, he's just on the radio every morning. I get to hear little pieces, but I give props to Charlamagne because, you know, I like the I don't give a fuck. I like when people just call it as it is. So I respect both of them for being bold to say shit that may have a backlash. But wow, what you think? What's your opinion, Trav?
My take, they kind of like got a boldness to them. Like Charlamagne's a little more. How could I say? Polished with it. And obviously, Doggy Diamonds is a lot more. He's got his at least on the show.
Do you got a chip on the shoulder?
Nah, I think he. Nah, not at all. I think Doggy. Nah, I just think Doggy Diamonds is comes from a more hood street perspective than Charlamagne does. Charlamagne's a lot more polished, but Charlamagne gets to the bag. You know what I'm saying?
But who came before Charlamagne? Wasn't it Star?
This is true.
So what about
Star?
Star?
Buck Wild?
Yeah.
I think they were a little like they was pushing it too much, just for the sake of like to get that sensationalism.
Yeah, the shock value.
The shock value. Yeah, like they was going too
kind of cringeworthy.
It wasn't as organic. I'm not. That's not to say they didn't have a lot of heart. You know what I'm saying? To even go at it like that.
It was really Star because Buck wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it really just Star.
Exactly. You know, but they pushed it a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 3 hip hop beefs the worst 3 hip hop beefs
that's ever come out.
Period.
Yeah, the worst ones.
Period.
The worst 3 hip hop
for you.
beefs.
Your personal.
Oh, that I made?
No. The worst. The 3 worst beefs.
Whoa.
Oh, you made some beefs?
No. Wait, beats or beefs?
Beef.
Oh, the worst beefs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got one. I think that was really whack. When your man was it Rich the Kid and recently and what's his name?
Uzi.
When he was squaring up with him and all that.
Yeah,
That was kind of whack.
that was.
I'm just saying, the visuals was whack.
The aesthetics of that shit.
Uzi squaring up
The aura was way off.
Yeah, that was off.
Two more
whack beefs. What's that chick Azalea Banks always you know what I'm talking about?
The one you like?
I don't like it. Fuck out of here. Nah, she beef with everybody though. Last one.
What was the other one? Who was this in 6ix9ine? Who was he beefing with?
Casanova for a second.
Yeah, Casanova for a second. Wasn't he also beefing with this kid?
Chief Keef.
Yeah.
But those are the joints I don't really care about.
Yeah.
So I guess
they're not making music to
I
this
like
shit.
Chief Keef, yo.
I
fucking like Chief Keef.
What about? I'll tell you.
I really like him, yo. Fuck that. Yeah, word up.
Why?
It's good.
Asking. No, I got records.
I like his energy.
Let me tell you, that's why I like him. Like when we was doing like certain records, like it was the energy that the records was producing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people ain't know what the fuck we was talking about at first until we brought them into our world. And when I first heard Chief Keef, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? But then when I heard Bitches Love Sosa, I was like, yo, this shit is wild, savage. Like I know
I used
he's
to
a
gang
savage.
bang disciples.
300. All them
I was like, he's a savage.
I used to be a disciple. So
I can feel when somebody's a fucking savage. I'm like, that dude is a savage.
You
know what?
You like 21 Savage?
I fucks with him.
I can't say I'm a real fan of 21 Savage.
I like him way more than he's smashing Keef.
You bugging. Chief Keef's the truth.
Well, Chief Keef ain't had no big. Like 21 Savage got more recent big records than him. But Chief Keef, the records that he do got, will make people go crazier probably than the 21 Savage.
Telling you,
because that's the rowdy music. The early ones,
yo,
like 300.
Oh yeah.
Shit I don't like.
I was down.
That
That shit went off.
That shit, and you
What?
dropped 300 right after that, and then they got another joint.
That shit was like,
It was like Gang Gang, he got some shit. Gang.
Yeah, that one, but it was.
Gang. Shout out to Gang, my nephew Gang.
Yeah, man.
But
Yo,
yeah,
Scram, I appreciate your time, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to hold you up and shit.
Nah, you good.
Am I holding you? Nah,
man, I thought we were just getting started.
Oh, yeah, I thought, pardon me, I thought I caught you, now for real. I thought I caught your body language when I was being kind, not holding you up.
Scram Jones, what up?
Let's go, fuck that.
I know you got a girl now, but maybe in the past, who got more pussy? Scram Jones, the producer, or Scram Jones, the DJ, man? Come on, man, fuck it. We got, listen, I can say, look, fuck that, man. I can say, look, man, like, trash the MC got way more pussy than just trash.
It has to be the DJ.
Wait, trash the MC got way more pussy than just trash. I'm just keeping it honest.
Theoretically, it has to be the DJ.
Damn, man, what my little 10-year-old watch this, huh?
Nah, man, but yeah, you're right. Damn.
I'm gonna answer it anyway. I'm gonna answer it anyway. My son watch everything.
We can see how I look.
Listen, I got girls I dated that said they had a crush on you, son. I'm telling you right, she's gonna watch this shit right now. I'm like, well, yeah.
Listen, well, Scram the producer never left the crib.
That's why I said it has to be the DJ.
Scram the producer never left the crib. DJ, you out in the party with drunk people, so like your chances, my chances would be high. I'm not saying
theoretically.
The producer, I'm sitting there in my basement, growing a beard, not showering for days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've been in there. We had the days up in the crib.
But yeah, ask me some other shit.
What's next for you?
I gotta get my journalism on, man. The fuck.
What's next for me? Listen. Well, what's next for me is I'm working on some new music that's outside of hip hop, but it's like,
what genre?
That's the thing. Like it's like I don't want to say pop because pop sounds like popcorn. It sounds, but it's like
world music.
It's world. I find a singer and we just been writing songs and
I see you getting ready.
Oh yeah. But this is clever though. You know what I'm saying? It's clever though. We don't kill the animals.
You getting ready for that check?
No. I'm working on some left shit. Not whack shit, not watered down shit. I'm not selling out. I still got the grimy beats. I still got shit coming out. But like if you musical, this is the thing. Like for all producers, it's like you can't just keep yourself in a hip hop bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like if you love music, if you become a producer 'cause you love music, then you shouldn't keep yourself in a box.
Trash kills me for that shit. Cause I grab at all genres of music and shit, and I try to merge the shit. And he'd be like, when you make it, he'd be on that shit.
That was fucked up right there.
What? I'm just related.
Well, you gotta evolve though. You gotta evolve. Like even the producer process with me, finding samples and lining beats up with them. Like I'm not gonna lie, I get bored of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as if I've been doing it for 20 years. It's like I'd rather call up some musicians and be like, yo, come over here, play some shit, or you know what I'm saying, or let me just try some different shit. So it's like it's really experimenting. I tried it for a long time, but I think finally I'm onto something. So
how do you feel about catching a wave with a beat, right? And then someone basically having to cookie cut that same formula, that same beat structure over and over, Or
just in general, it's whack. It's super whack because I've worked with other producers where they're like, yo, what's the hottest shit out? Yo, this is the hottest record. Let's do something like this, and they'll literally drag it into. I'm
talking about your own record.
Oh, when somebody try to jack my shit?
No, like say you put out a record, it works. Now here's the pressure for you to remake that record in the same vein.
That's a good question. That has happened.
I mean, yeah, you know what happens is like when I was dropping stuff with like no, people be like, yo, I need another reggae sample and shit.
They want the formulaic record.
Then I remember I did Pass the Dutchie for Cam right after that shit, and then students kept asking me, I'm like, yo, I ain't doing no more reggae flips. Like, how many more you want me to do? But I think it's better to come a variety. Like
not to cut you. I gotta say this though, like, because I never told you. I think I told you recently, just recently. Yo, you know what's one of my favorite joints you did? Now, you've done bigger joints, right? Outside of this record. But for some, I know the reason. But yo, that baby joint that you did for Kiss, I love
the
that
Mary
joint.
shit. Yeah, because that sample probably strikes a nerve. It's probably nostalgic to you, right?
Yo, like it's just the way, that shit is so fire. You know what I'm saying? That shit is so fire, son. Shooter at the dice game.
It's just Mary humming.
That's you, baby. Yo, I was like, yo, when I heard the joint, I was like, yo, I like this joint. And I was like, yo, who made it? I was like, this motherfucker made this beat. Nah, but it would be like that. There's a couple times. That was gonna be my next thing. Like, it would be times he would let me hear beats, and I'd be like,
I was just about to say, what beat you passed? I was just about to ask you, what beat did you pass up?
It was 2 beats that I passed up. To recall them shits right now, you're talking like 15 years ago. Longer than that, I can't remember. But I specifically remember it was 2 beats that he made that I heard. That I was like, shit is alright. But I had my mind focused on something else, and then I heard him with somebody. It might have been the J Mills beat. One of them might have been the J, because when you talk about J Mills, it strikes a nerve in me.
I remember when that beat was being made, something was like, it was either, I don't know if you were saying you didn't like it or something.
I probably was.
Or he was saying he was fixing something.
That would sound like at the time of tragedy, Jordan.
I was like, yo, I don't know how to do to this beat. I'm like,
and that's
this beat
crazy
would
how
make
you
me.
like that beat.
I'm like, this beat would make me.
Weird shit sometimes.
Shit was a... I knew that the beat itself, there's certain records, right, where the beat itself is a hit record.
Yeah.
And it's your job to either fuck it up or just let it carry you to a hit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. That beat alone was a hit. No. I was like, yo, I would fucking.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. You had to be trash to fuck that.
Because the original, you could still play in the club. That's how you go, you know. But that's what it is. It's like 2 different mentalities when you make beats. As being a DJ and a producer, like real producers or real hip hop producers is all about digging in the crates and finding the most obscure samples, but no one knows where you got it from. So they be overseas looking for some old Russian jazz band to sample.
Who's your 5 favorite producers? Who's Scram Jones' 5 favorite producers of all time?
Okay. Gotta say Premier, Pete Rock, RZA, Timbaland. Maybe Timbaland, maybe I don't know. Fuck with my man Storch right now. He's going crazy on the keys.
He's going crazy right now.
But
he came back?
Yeah, you don't follow him on the gram. Every day showing beats he making. But I respect being a musician, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect when people like him and even like A-Rab. Like I like when people do shit that I can't.
Shout out to A-Rab.
Yo, hit me back, my nigga. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Like
shout out to A-Rab.
I'm impressed when like dudes is pushing the skills level when it comes to the process. Because everyone else, the process they did, they just got great ears. But then you see someone like an A-Rab or Scott Storch doing some shit where you're like or playing the keys all crazy. So like, but of course, P-Rock and Primo are like my, those are my 2 dudes. And then
so you put
Timbaland I think is a wizard. You know what I'm saying, with the sounds. And
that was your fault.
Yeah. No, and then I threw RZA in there because when you look like I was a super Wu head, like that production, if you go through all them albums, like, and I liked that he kept it dusty and imperfect, and I liked how he didn't care about 16 bars and non-dudes. He kick 8, he kick 12.
It was all about the energy.
You gotta be a mastermind to have a group of 8 or 9 rappers and be able to, you know what I mean? Because RZA was the mastermind of working out the actual record formats, and I don't know if that can still work today, but he made it work like
I hear that
crazy.
I hear Ghostface is gonna be doing the new album.
Yeah,
I mean they always working. I think him and Ray was thinking of doing some Ragu shit.
I introduced you to Raekwon. Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, bro. Well, you didn't introduce me,
but
you definitely sealed the relationship when we went to his crib in Staten Island.
Shout out to Ray. Peace to Raekwon, man.
And we did that. What was the joint we did?
Gorilla Rap. That was a banger, son.
That was.
One thing about you though, you always like gave me some like real fire, like some tight joints, man.
Nah, we
always stay in tune.
We got an archive.
What young niggas you want to work with that you respect that for?
That's a good question, man.
East?
I'm gonna be well. East, I was working with before Nas. I mean, East was damn near my artist. Like,
oh shit,
yeah, like he was.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like we worked for a good year before Nas got a hold of him, and then it was like.
You said Nas is like the fuck. You said it like he's the emperor from Star Wars and shit. Strike him down with your vengeance.
I can't knock dudes, opportunity knocks, we gotta go for it. But we
gotta go for what you know.
We were cooking. I probably got like 16 joints just sitting in there, but he don't want to release none because he think they dusty. He think he like, oh, let's make some new shit. I'm like, you're sleeping on these joints that you just left in my computer. But you know.
So who haven't you worked with?
But who haven't I worked? That's new.
The young niggas.
Damn, I know. I'm
Just Mally.
I'm good.
damn, I just got stuck. Who I be playing? I don't know.
Phil Don?
Who?
Don Q?
Oh, Don Q. I fuck with Don Q. You know what I mean? I ain't never worked with him.
I like to sing with one of your beats.
You know, A Boogie would be cool just because he make records that be on him. You know what I mean? Like you get to catch a single with his
He got a good formula. He
you
got
know,
a good sound.
it's melody. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot you going for that world sound. Yeah, he'll fuck that up.
Yeah,
he'll fuck that up. Yeah,
it's about growth.
Hey Boogie, holla at Scram Jones, man. Make one of those shits work, man. Straight up.
All right. Drink Champs of Vlad TV, man.
Oh, you know, come on, Champs.
Man.
Come on, man. Well, that's two different. Well, yes.
Normally I wouldn't try to influence the answer, but come on.
Yeah, but you know.
I'm not talking to you, yo. I'm talking to him.
Hands up, don't shoot.
I didn't know that was like even close like that. I mean, Vlad got more history and he got more controversy, but Norby shit is probably more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, personal relationship. So, you know, he threw me on that joint. But I ain't. Beanie Siegel was supposed to be on. He ain't show up, so then he threw me on and shit.
So you was like a fill-in?
Yeah. But he tried to get at me a little bit, man. You know, I was kind of zooted too. I was zooted because I was
caught you off guard.
You know what it is, like you supposed to be drinking where, you know what I'm saying, you loose, but I was the opposite.
Yeah,
I was zooted. So I was sitting there like, and you want me, I was
your usual comeback kid self.
I was in my shell. I was in my shell.
Caught him off guard.
He's just like, so he started asking me about my ex-girl he knew. And he started asking me, I was telling him, so I was the night before, I was at his crib. I was literally, because I was in Miami, I was at his crib the night before, and he was actually telling me wild shit, and then I was telling him shit, like just whatever, personal shit, just on a homie level, but then he had a couple drinks, he put everything we talking about on the radio. I'm like, I'm looking at him like he had 3 heads. I'm like, yo, what you talking about?
What are you doing? Like,
yo.
I fucking love Scram, man.
Yeah, man, yeah.
You just told Nori in a nutshell.
Yo, I'm trying to remember.
They gonna get you talking,
yo,
and then just turn the whole shit around to some other shit.
You take the tiger bone?
Oh yeah.
You took that shit?
Bad time. Oh yeah. Tiger bone, hell yeah. We've been drinking the.
I want to get a bottle of that shit.
And Bart
I don't know if you want to do that, bro.
Nah, because I had a shot of that shit one time. That shit
real serious.
Yeah, it's real serious.
Yeah,
That's why I get a bottle of that
shit. That shit is real serious.
You know where to get that shit?
Of course, I know where to get.
They got it in New Row.
Yeah, they got it right here, 116th Street.
How much?
I don't know the prices. I don't know the prices, but you could go there. They got them. They're juice bars. They got them in juice bars. They got Tiger Bomb. They got
the official shit.
The official shit. They got shit. Incredible Hulk. You drink that shit, you be, you know, no freaky, but you be up. You know what I mean? Your way to be up. Everything will be ooh ah. You all? Oh, you all?
You vegan?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I don't eat. I stopped eating red meat.
Yo, I've been thinking about that shit heavy.
Okay.
This chick I know, she on that shit. And I swear I eat meat now, and I feel that shit sit in my body, and I feel lethargic after I eat meat.
I got a friend who went vegan, and he said it changed his life. I spoke to him the other day. Haven't spoken to him in years. DJ Do It All, actually. I don't know.
Medicine is the food you eat.
But listen, this particular friend, he went vegan. He said it like parted. He had to part in a long-term relationship he had because it changed his life so much that he started thinking different and living different.
That's true.
And he wasn't the same person that he was when he got with his, you know, significant other. Yeah. And he was kicking it, talking to me about that, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And, you know, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna stop eating red meat because a lot of things he said, I was actually feeling. I felt sluggish.
Yo, honestly, if you went vegan for like, try that shit for like 2 weeks. And you're gonna feel mad energy and shit. I
feel like that
they say when you put anything dead in your body, it weighs down your soul. It weighs down your energy, but on some deeper level, they say weighs down your soul. Cause you putting dead energy into you. You know what I mean?
How you gonna get life?
And whatever them, and a lot of them animals suffered before, so that energy is going inside of you. And they say all that meat shit is what gives you diseases anyway.
Cancer and all that.
Yeah. So it's like if you put in life. So the flip side is like the fruits and vegetables, if it's organic. That shit is still living. So you actually putting life into your body.
What about weed?
Weed cures cancer. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite strain of weed?
I mean,
It's becoming legal everywhere.
I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I heard the Gorilla Glue was good. I heard the Girl Scout cookies are good.
He said I don't discriminate.
The OG Kush is pretty good, but
nah,
you know,
but that's real though. That eating right, man, eating well, eating
especially at our age. You know what I'm saying?
Like turning my body to a cemetery.
You gotta drink alkaline water too. You know about that?
Is that really serious,
What's
man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like the pH balance and all that.
Yeah. All right, yeah, it is. Want me to break it down for you?
Yeah,
Please,
real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Our body's filled with acid, right? When we eat this acidic shit, so meat, chips, all the bullshit, we eat sugar, it puts acid in your body. Acid is what causes diseases. Alkaline water or anything that's alkalines your body is basically killing acid. That's what it do. It's killing the acid in your body. So the more alkaline water, the more you killing the acid in your body, the more you gonna prevent disease. That's really what it is.
Wow.
So it's not even about electrolytes and dehydration. It's nothing to do with hydration. Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
But you know, try to drop a ruby on you.
Where'd you get that off of? Sabi?
Huh?
You got that from Dr. Sabi?
Nah, I got the machine in my house. Listen, you get the wheatgrass in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
We came a long way.
Drink a little apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
Brags.
You know, Brags. What's Brags?
Apple cider vinegar.
Organic apple cider
vinegar.
Oh yeah, Brags.
I knew about the alkaline water. I just wanted to see what you.
You ain't know.
Yes,
I didn't know.
I think I know about
that,
Brags and apple
cider. But let me
cider.
see. But because this the ill shit. It's like lemons got acid in it, right? But it's a big alkaline. It's a different acid. So you take lemon, it actually kills the acid in your body, but it's acid.
Yeah, citric acids.
I said acids.
Acids.
You said acids.
You know what? I knew this was gonna happen.
I like y'all dynamic.
I was waiting for this shit to happen. You found the most littlest shit to shoot at me. You was doing good the whole time. I was like, wow, they didn't shoot.
No.
Things have changed.
She said you was gonna shoot too.
I told you you was gonna shoot at me.
Little baby slingshot, you know.
It's all good, brother.
So, but
all right, man. We started talking about food.
You ever score a movie?
I did one.
Because your sounds are ill.
Yeah,
Cinematic hip hop.
Well, 30. It was like a 30-minute movie I did. It was like 10 years ago. It was called The Pizza Tapes, and it's called The Pizza. Now it's something like mafia shit, like all they wanna be mafia shit. Yeah, they paid me for it. I was doing it.
They paid me for it. That's
the
great.
It was just me, like it wasn't even beats. It was just like score, like
sounds.
Yeah, it was kind of ill. I worked with like some but
you got big sounds. That's why I wanted that shit.
I mean, maybe in the future, if Traj finds tells his life story, maybe I can score it.
I told yo, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I hit this nigga up, right?
You see
I
Shantae
seen the Roxanne Shantae
like you
shit.
ain't got something.
I'm making films and shit, right? I hit this nigga. I said, yo, I love Shantae, right? But I don't think she contributed more to hip hop than you. You deserve a biopic. You're a public figure. I don't even need your permission to do it. But I hope you contribute. I said, I hope you contribute to it. You see what he's saying by saying that though? I said, I hope you contribute to it. You know what I'm saying? So it could be.
Otherwise, he's gonna try to do it regardless.
I was gonna do it.
I know, and you was gonna have him play me.
Yeah, facts. I hit him up. Like, yo, you gotta do it. Then I hit him up again today. Yo, come on, nigga.
All right, man. We're gonna sew it up, let you go, man.
We're gonna work on that.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Trash. Thank you, Cash.
Yo, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you this.
Can I get a drop?